Hello and welcome to Hadoop Exam Learning Resources. In this session, we are covering AWS Solution Architect Professional Question and Answers. We have already discussed almost 7 questions. Now we'll move to the question number 8 in this series. So now let me go to directly question first and then understand this. There is a big investment bank who wish to use cloud infrastructure. It means AWS cloud infrastructure. However, they are having huge portfolio of customers. Their customer base is huge and their data needs to be confidential. I'll correct this spelling, sorry. And they are having 100 number of application servers and in-house Oracle database setup. How they can leverage the AWS cloud infra. The question is basically saying their customer data is highly confidential and application servers are processing it for processing the data. Hundreds of applications, everything is currently running in the private cloud. So what they need to do basically to provide better solution. If you go for the option, all the options, all are valid options, right? Those kind of setup is doable, but whether that setup is correct or not, that is a question here. So the main thing here in question is, if you see customer data is highly confidential, it means it should not go outside, or it should not be stored at least outside private data center of the corporate. That is what. And where do you store your data? On Oracle database. So how do you design that system? So now let's go to the explanation for these questions basically, and then we'll discuss more. So confidential data, question is about confidence, which should not be stored outside private data set. 100 application servers running hundreds of application servers for data processing in a private data center is an expensive solution. So you should move at least those load to the AWS cloud infrastructure. You should leverage AWS EC2 instances for hundreds of application servers that certainly you should use. Oracle database, which store customer data, which is highly confidential, should not go outside of corporate data center, should not be stored at least. So then then organization can continue use their corporate uh, data center to install Oracle database and store there. But AWS also provides AWS RDS tag, that is called relational data storage. However, we don't want data should be stored outside the private data center. That is the main requirement here. So database should remain in a private data center. VPN gateway, obviously you need to use VPN gateway or direct connect or whatever connectivity is possible to make connection with a corporate data center. So you can use VPN gateway, that is site to site connectivity, to make connection between VPC and hundreds of application servers are running in private data center. So you need to have a VPN connection with two terminal and kind of thing we have been discussing. So that is what you can do. So now let's go to the options. As I said previously, all four options are possible to implement, but which, as being a solution architect, you need to decide based on requirement which one is the correct answer here. The organization should plan the all 100 apps on public subnet, okay, and Oracle RDS in private subnet, so it would not be in the public cloud. That obviously you can implement. And what is the need of putting 100 application server on public subnet? There is no such need, correct? And Oracle RDS in the private subnet, obviously you can put it and keep your data, but this is outside of your organization, so I don't think so this is the correct option. The organization should plan app server on the public subnet, okay, that is still fine, and keep the Oracle database in the organization data center, connect them using VPN gateway. So that looks to me correct option. Okay. Now moving to next, the organization should plan app server on public subnet and use RDS with the private subnet for a secure. So there's no such big difference between A and C. Okay. So I don't see this as a correct answer, because keep using RDS at AWS site, we don't. The organization should use the public subnet for the app server and use RDS with the storage gateway to access as well as sync the data securely from local data center. Again, this is using RDS. No, it does not satisfy question requirement, it should use private corporate data center. So this is the best suitable answer here. So let me select it, and this is a correct answer. So that is what you need to learn here. So thank you, and I hope this explanation would help you in preparing for this your AWS professional certification. We would be keep adding more and more videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope you are liking it. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe it and keep visiting hadoopexam.com on almost daily or weekly basis. We are updating our material, so you would get updated material for each section of the hadoopexam.com. Thank you. I'm stopping now. Wish you all the best.